going on YouTube? It looks like I'm trying something new. I'm going to call this Cali's Commute. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Tashombe Berry, aka Cali Hustle 619, and this is Goal Chasers, a place where we talk about or we explore fitness and mental wellness. And but these are going to be a little different. On these little videos, I plan to do or talk about current events. So let's get into these current events after this intro. All right. All right, so today's current events isn't a happy one. Now, I don't want people to feel like I am a Raider hater. I don't like the Raiders as a football team, or I don't like the Raiders on game days, I don't like the Raiders, but that's because I'm a Charger fan. They're our rivals, so I'm not supposed to like them. But when it comes to people and actions that they take, that has nothing to do with football. And so we have a player on the Raiders who got a DUI and caused a fatality. His name is Henry Riggs III. And it was said that he was driving his Corvette, 156 miles an hour on a regular street on Rainbow, and he veered to the right and rear-ended a Toyota. I'm not sure the make and model of the car, but I know it's a Toyota. And a female, 23-year-old female, I believe her name was Tina Tinker. If I'm wrong, I'm not a news news anchor or whatever, but 23 years old and her dog killed them both. They tried to get to her. Car was on fire. Tragic. Very tragic. Very tragic. So, it has nothing, like I said, to do with him being on the Raiders. Kind of do understand why this happened, or why these kind of things happen, but it's just sad, So, anything I state is my opinion, and we can always conversate. You know what I'm saying? I'm very respectful. I'm not gonna spew any hate, and I don't expect any hate to be spewed towards me. But in my opinion, there's too many avenues you can take to not drink and drive. Me being just a regular, working a 9 to 5, I can afford Uber if I really want to go out and have a drink and have a good time with the fellas and get however drunk I want to get. I can afford an Uber, or I can put together a backup plan just in case I can't, or I'll find something to do besides get behind the wheel of my car. Now, that's not to say that I've never done it. So I'm not above reproach. Back in my days, when I was his age, it was normal. I was in the Navy, that was normal. So no excuse, it was wrong. And what he did was wrong, but I can only imagine what it's like being that age with what seems like a bottomless pit of money. For anybody who didn't grow up with money, you give somebody a couple $1 million and it seems like there's no bottom to that, and you're gonna buy a fast car, and then you're gonna want to drive a fast car. You want to drive it as fast as possible, because you're invincible. Or at least that's how you feel. And so you make mistakes. You make very dumb mistakes. And you hope when you're making those mistakes, the only person that's affected is you. But in this situation, it affected this 23-year-old young woman and her family. Her family has to live without her now. And his family's going to have to live without him as well, because he will be going to jail. And they're talking about he can get up to 46 years. I think they were on another channel, they were talking about 20 years. Either way, that is a lot of time to be away from your family, your loved ones. I don't know if he has, a wife and a child or not, but I know he's got a mother and a father. I know he's got aunts and uncles. I know he's got people who supported him, supported his career, supported all the things he did. Like I said, I didn't like the Raiders, and I didn't like when he was getting touchdowns and catching passes, but I prefer him to be out on the football field catching passes and getting touchdowns than be in prison for 20 years. To have this on his conscience, which it'll never go away. He took someone's life, and at the time he was having fun. He was having fun going 150 plus miles an hour in a new car, enjoying his football life. And just in a blink of an eye, he ended his career and he ended someone's life. And that, that's something you can't go back. I'm sure he thinks every day, all day, he wishes he could go back and get an Uber, go back and ride with someone else who was more responsible. I'm sure, because I put myself in situations where I wish I could have went back. You can't go back. That family will never have their daughter back. He'll never have his football career back. It's a shame. It's sad. So I say that to say this. We all are. Now I might be 41, and I might have lived through my 20s and 30s and all of that good stuff, and done all the dumb stuff, and somehow I came out on the other end without doing or causing any of these kind of accidents or hurting anybody. But for those of you who are 20, 21, or whatever, you have the opportunity to be great. You have the opportunity to, if you want to go have drinks. Like, do you realize when I was 21, we had to call a cab and how much it's so much easier now. It's so much easier now. Like, I didn't even have a cell phone. I would have to go to a payphone and call a cab and then wait for the cab to come and all that. Now, you can get on the app, hit up Uber or Lyft or whoever you want to hit up, and then they got a map that pops up, and you can sit here and watch the car come to you. And you know exactly how long it's going to take for that car to come. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And what else you got to do? You drunk. You ain't got nothing else to do but sit up there and wait. Sit up there and wait for this car so you can go home to your house and your family and laugh about the night before with your buddies and all that. Like, when I drink these days, and again, I'm 41, I'll be drinking at home, and I pass out where I want to pass out, because that's what I want to do. You know, not saying that I drink till I pass out all the time, but if I do, I can. You know, and I can pass out wherever I want. I ain't gotta go nowhere. And if I do go out, I either don't drink or it's Uber time. We're gonna have to call this Uber because a DUI, just the price of a DUI. If you just get a DUI without causing anybody to get hurt or to die.
Passport with the stamps on it. Yeah. I'ma make plays, I'ma go long. Never look back so long. Yeah. Shawty on 10, finna go up. Bring that to the crib, let me show love. I'ma make plays, I'ma go long. Never look back so long. I need a bag. I need a 10, yeah. Shawty on 10, finna go up. Bring that to the crib, let me show love.
Because even them, they have to deal with the fact that their son made this mistake that has affected another family, and it's just horrible. It's a horrible thing to have on your conscience, to know that your son, your daughter, they made a decision that's going to affect so many people. So anyway, you know, there's or working at wherever, to playing football, baseball, basketball, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to worry about the hurt that he's got to worry about. And so many others have. He's not the first person to drink and drive that results in an accident or a death, or that has resulted in an accident or death. He's not the first person. He's not the first person to feel this pain. And he won't be the last person. But if anything, hopefully this teaches, or hopefully people who are going out and, you drinking and driving. You can look at it like a wake-up call, Speaking of that, I didn't mean to make this too long, but, something just came up, that I thought of when I was in the Navy. So I was in the Navy, and we used to do this regularly, we drink, and I was stationed in Italy. And we just would drink and drive, go to the clubs. The clubs didn't open until late at night, didn't close until early or late in the morning, So I was out there living my best life. I was 22, I want to say. Yeah, 22. Alright, sorry about that. So, the GoPro overheated. Alright, so now we back. We back on the scene. Alright, let's do it. So, like I said, there was a story from when I was in Italy. So yeah, me and my friends would drink, we go out, we hit the club, and all that good stuff. So anyway, one night, me and a few friends, we sat up there, drank like usual, got drunk, went out to the club, had a good time that night. At the same time, a friend of mine, her and some of her friends, doing the same thing. Same night, doing the same thing. Enjoying life. But they didn't make it back home. They didn't make it back, We did. We drank, we drove back, went home, went to sleep. I woke up the next morning and that friend got in a car accident. Her and everybody in that car. I believe one person survived. Everyone else died. Now in Italy, I don't know if this is why this happened, but in Italy, they build cars and they put these big gas tanks in the trunk. So you would think that's a pretty bad hazard. And to my understanding, they got rear-ended or they got hit some kind of way, and the car exploded, caught on fire, and everybody died, except for, like I said, one person who was burnt all over her body, and I'm sure had to go through numerous surgeries, just horrible things that I could only imagine. I could only imagine the pain that she felt, the pain that her family felt, the pain that all of the families. Now, the person that I knew, she was preparing to go home, relieved, to see her family, and she didn't make it. And that has always been something that is, it hurt. It hurt if you lose somebody, it hurt. And I couldn't even believe it. I would call her phone over and over again because I didn't believe that she was gone. Like, you gotta be joking. That's not for real. But it happened. So, enjoy what you have. Enjoy your nights. Enjoy your youth. Enjoy all that good stuff. But do it responsibly. Do it in a way that you can, assure that you can make sure that you come home. You come home to your family. You come home to everybody who loves you. Because just like I said, just like that, you can be taken away. So anyway, with that being said,